Hey there, it's Erica Jones here and you're watching True Beauty You TV. And in this video, I'm talking about something that's a little bit sensitive. I'm talking about body odor. Yes, ma'am. We're going to be talking about it in this video today because it's getting warm outside and it's time to make sure that you have a natural and organic deodorant that actually works. Now, I don't know where you are on the health continuum. Maybe you've been doing this for a few years. Maybe you're new and just starting to transition towards more natural, healthy, organic products. But if you're like me, when I first started making this change about 6 years ago when I met my husband, one of the biggest issues for me was finding a deodorant that actually worked. And this was a major problem because I was living in Central Florida at the time. I was working as a pharmaceutical rep. Yes, I've come a long way. I was in and out of cars during the day in the dead of the Florida summer. If you've ever been to Florida in the summer, it's hot and humid and muggy. Just stay away. So it was a huge issue for me because I didn't have a deodorant that actually worked. I was trying all these like natural and organic brands. I was having to apply them multiple times a day. I had a stash in my car. It was just a hot mess, literally. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite brands that I've learned about and have used over the years that actually work, and I love these brands. Now, before I get into the actual products, I want to share with you why it's so important to make the step towards using natural and organic deodorants. So the thing is that women on average typically use about 12 different personal care products a day. Most of these products have tons of different chemicals and synthetics in them, especially if you're using, not especially if you are using conventional products. And so the issue with that is that none of these have been tested for their synergistic effects in the body. And who wants to be applying toxins and chemicals all over themselves? We really want to stay away from these. The reason for this is also because they really show up in the tissues and organs within the body. In the case of deodorant, a lot of the conventional brands use aluminum in their primary ingredient. And one of the tests that my husband and I run in our health consultancy, Designer Health Centers, we run a urine toxic metals test on pretty much every client that we work with. And what we've seen is that these toxic heavy metals, a lot of times we see lead and mercury that show up. These are terrible because they have awful synergistic effects in the body. But aluminum shows up too. And aluminum oftentimes we are exposed to through deodorant. So these products can and do show up in the body. Also, the chemicals that are in a lot of the conventional brands are known carcinogens. Some of them are. And who wants to be applying carcinogens to their skin every single day? So I know it's a big job to transition from products that you've been using for the past decade even into something that's different. But there's a lot of products out there that actually work. And one of the things that I'm committed to doing with True Beauty You is bringing you those brands and product reviews so that you don't have to go and like try all these different products and kiss a bunch of frogs when it comes to deodorant, because let's be real, having funky underarms is just unacceptable. So we want to get that one straight right away, especially in time for summer. So let me dive in right now and give you some of my best recommendations for deodorants that I've tried, used, and love over the years. So the first one is Aviva. Aviva is a personal favorite because this was one of the first deodorants that I used that actually worked. This was the first one that I found. And Aviva is an awesome company because they're all USDA certified organic body care products, which is amazing, unbelievable. And the products actually are really high in quality and they work well. So they use a lot of essential oils and things like that inside of their products to get the really beautiful fragrances. And one of the things I also have to say about them is that if you're pregnant or you're looking to be pregnant, they have a great mom and baby care line that I've used during my pregnancy with my son, and I've used even some of their products on him as well. So this deodorant that I really like by them is a jasmine and grapefruit scent. It's an alcohol-based deodorant, so you just spray it under your arms. And they also make a lemon and sage scent. My husband really likes that one. This has been our staple product for the last, I don't know how many years, and we've really loved it, and it actually works. The thing about the alcohol-based deodorants though is that you gotta be careful when you've shaved under your arms, because when you spray it on, it will burn, girl, so watch out for that. The second one that I really like is Burts Bees. This one is infused with sage oil, which is great. I really like Burts Bees as a company because I think what they're doing is awesome. They're making natural products affordable and available in a variety of places for people that really want to transition to that lifestyle. So I think that's awesome. I have to admit that it's been trial and error with some of the products that they have. It's been hit or miss for me, but this one in particular, the deodorant actually really works well. This is another alcohol-based deodorant, and like I said, it's made from sage essential oil. Now the great thing is about sage essential oil is that it's an antimicrobial and it's an antifungal, so it's going to keep that funk at bay. So this is a good one to buy. You can find it in stores like Whole Foods, oftentimes drugstores have it as well. Now I'm going to move on to the next one that I really like. This is by Nourish Organic. Another great organic deodorant. This whole line is a great body care line that's got 100% USDA certified organic products. That's hard to find. So I really wanted to include them in the mix. This one is more of a traditional type of deodorant. It's a stick if that's what you prefer using. You don't want to use the sprays or anything like that. Definitely use something like this after you've shaved under your arms. The alcohol-based ones, like I said, will burn. The one that I use by Nourish Organic is unscented. I prefer to use that one. Sometimes companies put fragrance in products, and fragrance is kind of a way that we can get hormone disruptors in our system if we're not careful. So I prefer going with unscented with this particular brand, but I have to say that it works really, really well. And finally, my new favorite that I'm excited and thrilled to share with you is Routine Cream. I really love this brand. I just stumbled upon it recently, and I have to tell you that it is the bomb. So I'm going to open it up and show you what it looks like. This is a cream-based deodorant, as the name suggests. And really what you do is you take a little bit out, hopefully you can see it here on my finger, you apply it under your armpits just like that. That amount really works. A pea-sized amount works. You apply it under your armpits and it will keep you fresh and dry all day long. This is the one that I use when I'm working out, when I'm out in the sun for a long time during the day, when I just need something that's going to last for a long day. This is the one that I use. So even though I've loved Aviva and I still use it, I'm kind of cheating a little bit because this is my new favorite. The great thing about this one is that it comes in a beeswax formula and a clay-based formula. The clay is for all you people out there that are vegans and don't want to use wax from bees. Understand, they've got something for you too. And they have tons of different scents. So I don't know if you've ever experienced this before, but even when I was using conventional deodorants, I'd run into the issue of becoming immune to my deodorant after a while. I'd be using one that was working really well, and then after like several months or a year or something like that, all of a sudden it would just stop working. And really what would work was just switching scents, like going to a different fragrance or scent, because the different chemistry would, I guess it would be like a jolt to my body, and it would start working again. So if that's something that you've run into in the past, like I have, Routine is a great brand to try because they have so many different scents that you can choose from. And the other thing that I really like about Routine is that they also have tons of samples that they let you try. I think they're like $3 to try the samples. I tried 3 to start with, and I fell in love, and that's why I'm using them now. This is actually the regular size jar right here. Drawback to this company is that they are located in Canada, so they're based out of Canada. Nothing against Canada, what? I love the Canadians, my husband's Canadian, but for those of us living in the US and other parts of the world, it can take a while for them to ship to us. I don't know about their shipping policies to Europe and Australia and all those kinds of things, but I know for sure they ship to the US and Canada, and the results are awesome. So these are my favorite deodorants that I wanted to share with you. If you want more information like pricing and where to get these deodorants, check out the link that's associated with this video. That'll take you over to my blog, and you can read all about my deodorant recommendations. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back with more great content for you soon. Bye-bye.